Good evening, VV Nation. Welcome to the channel. Happy Monday. Now, my name is Ryan. It's always a pleasure giving out these 6 p.m. videos. I just wish everyone a happy weekend. Now, we're starting off Monday with a bang. What I mean by that, we're going to talk about AMD tonight. What else did you think I was going to speak of on this evening, right? It's only one of my most talked about stocks I do on this channel. Stock I follow quite a bit, right? Lisa, Sue, Sam Altman, the partnership that catapulted the stock up over 30% at one point. Last time I looked, it was about 27% to the upside. So tonight's video, everything you need to know about this deal and why I see the stock going much higher. That's right. I don't think the price action is over yet, but in the meantime, we might see some volatility and there's going to be some levels I show you in tonight's presentation that you may want to pay attention to. On top of that, we're going to utilize the VectorVest 7 software, take a look at our proprietary indicators, so that way we can keep you on the right side of the AMD trade. VV Nation, it is my pleasure to let you know that our offers that we had over this past weekend at the 2-day investment seminar in Las Vegas, we're going to extend those offers out. So if you want the best prices on financial guidance anywhere, check us out at vectorvest.com/offers. Sign up now as you have until October 6th to take advantage of these special deals. This is the headline causing AMD to surge on a Monday morning. Now look at the deal here. AMD signs AI chip supply deal with OpenAI. Shares surging over 34% at one time. Pre-market, a lot of enthusiasm. These are the key points that you need to know about the deal here. AMD to supply OpenAI hundreds of thousands of AI chips. What did I tell you in my last couple AMD videos? It's not about beating NVIDIA. No, there's lots of bags opportunities with AMD as long as they keep up. But it sounds like their new AI chips are garnishing a lot of attention, and most importantly, Sam Altman, OpenAI, the AI darling that everyone wishes would be a publicly traded stock, but still a private company. In exchange of this deal, look at this. OpenAI to buy up to 10% of AMD stake at 1 cent per share. AMD expects more than $100 billion in revenue from OpenAI. As I was looking over this article, this deal would be over the next 4 years. So that's going to add, just think about it logically, 4 years, $100 billion. It's going to add an additional $25 billion annually over the next couple years here. Huge growth. So I had a couple questions, right? Look at this. AMD, what are they expected to make, right? Multi-year deal, $100 billion in new revenue, right? This is going to be part of that 6 gigawatts worth of AMD's AI chips. This is going to begin in the second half of 2026. So some of these earnings, some of these revenue, not going to take place until next year, right? But that's not that far away. So my next question was this. What's the revenue currently, right? First quarter, just over 7 billion. Second quarter, just over 7 billion. Third quarter, just shy of 9 billion. And fourth quarter, just going to be over 9 billion is expected. At this pace, they're looking at $32 billion in 2025, right? Think about the math. $100 billion, $25 billion annually, right? That's going to increase existing revenue substantially, right? Almost double. You're looking at about 75% increase of revenue off of this deal. That's not to mention if AMD gets any other large hyperscaler, large AI data center deals in the next 12 months, right? And that's not that crazy for that to potentially happen. So that's why I'm saying AMD, don't sleep on it. And I don't think this is the end. So let's go ahead and jump in the VectorVest 7 software and see where the opportunities lie within the program. All right, here we've got AMD. You can see the move. Look, 27% to the upside. After this move, the stock is overvalued now by the VectorVest metric. So yes, investors paying a premium for this potential revenue growth over the next 4 years. Not a bad bet. Look at the RV. This looks at long-term price appreciation potential. And just a heads up, if you're new to the channel, these indicators on a 0 to 2 scale, above 1 is favorable, below 1 is unfavorable. The further you get away from 1, speaks to the magnitude of that favor. So RV, long-term price appreciation, great position to consider. Safety, you are getting some safety with AMD, and look at the trend. Clearly the trend is going to be in the favor of the bulls right now. A lot of momentum behind that trend. We've had a buy recommendation on this position. Now, if we look at the forecasted data, the scroll over to the right, look at the sales growth rate, 32% growth rate. Expected 28%. These are phenomenal double-digit numbers, and I like the fact that sales is currently outpacing earnings. That's going to be the fuel that takes that earnings engine and help drive that stock price to even higher highs. So let's jump in the chart and really see the stock's DNA. So first, I'm going to start off with AMD. This is a 5-year chart looking at the big picture of AMD right now and just taking a look at the forecasted earnings. I mean, look at the growth in that forecasted earnings now coming in at $5.34. Nice stair-step fashion of our EPS to the upside. In addition to that, RT relative timing being favorable above 1 for quite some time to the last few years here. The reason why is because we're coming off the prior highs here. See the rejection at the all-time high at 227.30. That's right where the open was today. I'm not surprised we're pulling back. This is the first level I wanted to see here was 202. We see today's intraday low getting pretty close to that level here. If we look at the low right now, 205.74, trying to find a level of support right around this 202 level. Now, if you got some patience, we still got a gap to fill as well. This is the retest level I'm looking at, 187. If price action might be tempted to retest this level right here. But as far as optimism for the bulls right now, a lot of profit taking at this time. But with a fresh buy rating in the VectorVest 7 system, I could see the enthusiasm with this position because right now with current revenue data, we're putting a valuation at around $165, right? And after this article, analysts are expecting to add additional around $25 billion per year. So that could potentially put some more fuel in the tank for another rally here in the near future. But I'm going to extend this channel line out. If I extend the top of the channel line out as well, you can see as I extended that channel out, the top of the channel, trying to find a level of support there right now, about 212. The bottom of this channel as I extended it out here, coming in around 190 as I extended it out. But look at the volume here. A lot of profit taking right now. So as price action re-enters this channel here as a natural level of support, I'm going to look at the bottom of this old existing channel here. And I do see a level of support here around this zone as well. So right now, I'm going to agree with the rest of the individuals taking profit today. Probably not a bad idea, but again, I think this pullback is going to be short-term for long-term growth when it comes to AMD. Now, I hope everyone enjoyed tonight's presentation, put you on the right side of the AMD trade. Now, if you did enjoy the content, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow evening.